Hey, now Queen here with my wealthbuildingsystem.com, and today I want to inspire you to try to mold your reality. And the way you mold your reality is when things are not going in your way and you naturally start feeling down, you go through the emotions and you're feeling depressed and you're upset, you may be crying. So what I want you to do is go through that emotion because it's natural. You need to go through it and you need to deal with it, but get out of it immediately. So once you go through it, don't dwell on that emotion, because once you dwell on that emotion, you're now sending the universe that energy, and the universe is just going to respond with that same type of energy. So now you're wondering, well, damn, I'm still going through this same situation, right? Maybe you don't have enough money to pay your bills, or maybe you was in a relationship and the relationship is going awry or whatever. What you have to do is, once you dwell on it, the universe is going to start sending you the same type of man or same type of girl that's taking you through those emotions, right? You're going to continue to not receive any money because you're sending the energy out. And that energy is a low vibration. So when you send out low vibrations, the universe responds like a mirror. So it's going to send you back low vibrations. So you're not going to get out of the situation. And it's like a catch-22, right? You feel depressed because you're in the situation, but then you're bringing the situation to you because you're depressed. Right? So now what you need to do is make the decision. Okay, now that I know that that's how the universe responds to my energy, what I have to do is change my response to the circumstances. So when something is not going your way, or you didn't receive what you was expecting, or the person you're with isn't who you thought they were, go through the emotions immediately and then be aware that you're going through them so that you can stop it and then change your emotions. So it's hard. I know it's something that you have to work on, but people always ask me like, damn, are you ever depressed? Well, I'm not going to dwell on things that happen because they happen. It's nothing that I can do about it, right? I just lost my godmother who raised me since I was 2 years old. So she was really my mother, right? And everybody thought, even before we knew she was sick or anything, people was like, boy, when Christine go, what is Unique gonna do? Talking about me. My middle name is Unique. So they're like, what's she gonna do? She probably gonna lose her mind, because my cousin had passed, I was real close with as well. So she died in 2010. So that's when they started saying it, like, boy, Christine better be here forever. What is Unique gonna do? But when I found out she was sick, I was okay with it. It's crazy. Everybody thought I was gonna go crazy, and I actually, because once I found out that she was dying from cancer, because she didn't tell me, I actually found out the craziest way ever. That's a whole different story. But no, I can make it short. I can make a long story short. The nurses called me to tell me her regimen in the nursing home, and I knew she was on dialysis Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But then they told me she was going to be on radiation Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm like, radiation? Why is she going to radiation? And then that's when they was like, the lung cancer. I'm like, what lung cancer? She never told me. So they like, do I have the right number? And I'm like, yeah, it's me. They was like, call her doctor. So I called the doctor, and then he's like, what? She didn't tell you? But people of the certain age, because she was 77. So people of that age, for some reason, they think it's a bad thing to tell people that they have cancer. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, it's selfish. If you are an elder, please do not do that to your family, because it's really, really selfish. They actually need to know, especially when I'm the one who had to deal with all the paperwork. Like, what sense did that make? So anyway, I was dealing with it though. I knew she was, gonna die soon. He told me it was stage 4, was going to her brain, and she kept forgetting stuff. I was wondering why she'd say something and then say it over again. So I was able to deal with it though, because I had accepted that it was something that's out of my control, right? It's nothing I can do about it. I can't change the situation. So the only thing I can do is change how I'm going to respond to the situation. So of course I was upset when it happened, but I still knew that it's no reason for me to dwell on it. It's no reason for me to get depressed about it. Like my birth mother died when I was 14. My brother's still dealing with it. And we're in our 40s, and he's 3 years older than me. And he's like, oh, because you're, he be calling me names and everything. It's okay. Because I always been a little different, right? I always reacted to things different. I always been aware of my energy and the things around me, just a little different. So he's like, how are you not depressed over it? And then my grandmother died 2013. So she died November 2013 of cancer, and then my godmother, died in April of 2014. So what's that, like 4 or 5 months difference, whatever it is, 6 months. So I watched my grandmother suffer. So the only thing I did, because now I know that she's going to die, regardless of what type of prayer and all of that stuff, it didn't matter. So the only thing I did was I sent out the energy like, don't allow her to suffer, like my grandmother just did. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's gonna die, so you might as well do it before it gets to where she's painful, especially since I was taking care of her. So I'm gonna try not to get emotional. So so I put that energy out there for them to not allow her to suffer, which she didn't. I was taking care of her for the last 2 weeks of her life, and she was fine. I would ask her, like, did she need the medicine and was she in pain, and she would say no, even though in the middle of the night she would be like calling me because she was in pain, but she had caught a bed sore from being in the hospital for so long. So that was her only issue, that she had the bed sore and that she had to would have pain with that, and then I would put the medicine on that. But she didn't go through what my grandmother went through. You know what I'm saying? And then she was gone in like 2 weeks. So it was like I put the energy for don't allow her to suffer, and then she didn't. She was sleeping, and she just left. So my thing is, it's no way for me to dwell on that because it's nothing I can do to change it, right? So what I did was accepted that it was going to happen and made the decision that I wasn't going to go into a depressed state. I wasn't going to lose my mind because life still goes on. So I know it's something that has to be practiced for people who don't have it in them, right? Because I'm built a little differently. Thank you. It's a gift and it's a curse. But you have to make the decision that when things happen to you or around you, you have to make the decision that you're going to deal with it quickly and then change your energy because you want to receive the opposite. And you're not going to receive the opposite if you're sending out that same vibration. So it's hard and it's difficult, but with practice, it becomes real simple. With practice, you feel that you're going through it, and then you be like, okay, let me just change it. And you start changing it. So I want you to start practicing that. Start practicing and telling yourself, I'm going through this situation, but I have to get over it. And then I have to live my life on a higher vibration so that I can start sending positive energy into my life. Because trust me, it works. Trust me, the universe does not change. The universe doesn't lie. I don't care what's going on around you. The universe responds to the energy you send out. So start sending out more positive energy so you can start living a more positive life. So this is Not Queen. I thank you for watching. I wish you much peace and blessings, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.